So you want to know what happened last week, and you're interested in what might happen next week in the stock market, where the trades are going to go, where the trades have been, and what's actually happening in the market. It's been an interesting trading week. It's been a fun trading week. And I hope you joined me on the live shows where we had a chat together about what's happening and what trades to take, what trades not to take. It was a bit of fun. There'll be more live shows next week as usual. As always, we always have those. And then we've got the normal videos that we put out every second day, including Saturday, so that you can go through the markets and see what you might want to trade. Next week, we're going to go to the charts. We're going to have a look at what trades are on the go, what trades have been. And we'll also, after the charts, we'll talk about the free gift that's there for you. And we'll also talk a little bit about the 50-50 in the market and the fear in the market that keeps you trading. That little thing in your head. I've been doing this for 30 years. This is not something new. This is something I've been doing for a long time. I just want to get it over to you guys that you can't make $1 million in a day, and that trading in the stock market takes a lot of work and a lot of effort, and you have to learn how to do it over time. This is not something that just comes out of the blue. And I've seen some people touting that you can just jump onto the charts just like that. You're going to make $1 million. So no, come into the office with me and let's go and chat about what's happening on the charts and what's going to be happening next week. Here's the charts, guys. Right, let's break down last week's trades and also have a look at what trades we're going to get into in the near future. Now, just bear in mind that this is recorded on the Friday and you're probably watching this on the Saturday, so it might be a bit delayed, so don't expect the prices to be the closing prices, because by the time these prices close, I'll probably be in bed. So anyway, as I live in South Africa and you guys probably live in the USA and Europe and whatnot, you in a different time zone. But anyway, here we go, guys. Let's have a look at last week and next week and where we're going. Interesting week that it's been. FTSE, I'm really thinking that this is going to hit the resistance and then start going short again. It's trading in a range, and as I've told you guys a million times, we've got three ways of trading. We trade with a trend, we trade overbought, oversold, and we trade in a range, and this is in a range. So I'm looking at the FTSE as just a little bit longer and then back down again. The US 500 is in this is a lamp pole formation and it's in structure. The price action is good. There's the previous daily resistance, and if I look at this particular product, the S&P 500, the trend is straight up. I expect it could retract slightly, and it might even come all the way back down to what was resistance and is now support, and give us a nice bounce back up again. If there's a correction, probably back down to this level here. It's your correction as it stands at the moment. What you've got to be careful of, your correction is more in line with this trend line. It's a little bit iffy, this trend line, but you know, if you look at it, it's on the trend. It could carry on long from this exact point. Don't look at it as, oh, it will definitely come down to this. It is looking pretty much like it could continue on long. So US 500 is looking strong at the moment, very strong at the moment. Some of you will be trading the ES, which is the minis. We've got one client that comes to us with the live shows every week, and he trades the ES, and it's pretty similar to the US 500 guys and the S&P 500, all the same thing at the end of the day. So this, we remain long, even though it could correct soon, and I am a little bit looking at it and thinking, oh, well, it's kind of overbought, but you don't trade overbought until it breaks structure. Remember that, guys. NASDAQ, similar, keeps on going up. It's on its upward trajectory, so I don't see any relief at the moment on that. Dow Jones, strong upward trend, still going up. Don't see anything changing here at the moment either. Same sort of scenario. There's a bit of a flag developing here on the long. I expect it might come back down into this area and then carry on going long from there. So keep your eyes open for that. If you get a chance, look for long trades. Don't look for short trades here. The DAX, last week I took a short here. It took me out on my stop loss because it looked short. It was below the resistance and it had a red candle. I traded in too early, and then it broke through the resistance and shot straight up to the moon and disappeared into the distance. So that's quite a long lamp pole formation. Lamp poles tend to fall over, but it's creating a flag, and a flag could be that it's going to continue on its upward trajectory. So just be careful of the DAX. I'm not taking any shorts here now either. I would rather wait for it to come back, give me a retest, and come back, give me a bit of relief, and then I'll take a long trade on that one again. So that one also is most definitely a long trade at the moment. The VIX is good for a buy, guys. If you have access to the VIX, not everybody does. If you have access to the VIX, buy it, because there will be a crash sometime soon. Let me say crash, a correction. France 40, same thing happened to me. I went short on the trade. It went long, took me out on my stop loss. We lost on that trade as well. Bit of a tricky week, eh? When you think, the market will fool you into a false sense of security. Always, always, always. So just expect that. Expect that to happen to you. It's going to happen all the time. But, we play on the odds, and it's a 50-50 game. This was on resistance, trading in a range. Broke out, broke to the upside, which it should do in the first place. And now it's a long trade. So it's going to stay above this trend, what was trend resistance, daily resistance, and it's now a daily support level. It's changed into a support level now. Nikkei, similar thing. We were short. It went long. Look at that long red candle now. I tell you what, guys. How does that even happen? But anyway, yeah. Look, we went short, okay? And we moved our stop loss and we took profit. Then we went short again and it went against us and took out our stop loss. So we basically made nothing on the Nikkei last week. And now if we'd still been in the trade, we're looking at it in hindsight, that would have been a fantastic win. But that's a very unusual situation. This has broken through the resistance, gone up, and then found its way all the way back down again. Okay, great stuff. Look for the long trade somewhere down here. We'll probably go long again sometime soon, but we're not going to touch it before the weekend, not with a long red candle like that. That looks pretty short at the moment. We're not going to look at the shares because, well, we can. I'm looking at buying some more NVIDIA. I'm just waiting for a better price, maybe a bit down here. I can add to that. Tesla, yeah, good old Tesla, going back up. If it comes back down here, I'll add some more to that as well. It's the end of the month. It's time to add to my investments. There's quite a few more as well. US oil is bearish, keeps on going down, so don't try and fight the trend. Gold is bullish. Don't try and fight the trend. Look for long trades, wait for it to come back, go into this demand level and continue on long. So look for long trades on gold. Rather wait for it to correct a little bit before you get in. The Euro US dollar, definitely a short. I looked at the short today, and it's broken out of the resistance and heading downwards. Let's just see how this candle plays out, because that's also quite a long candle. But that's a short trade at the moment. Great British Pound US dollar, short trade at the moment. But you could also wait for the long trade off of structure here and just bounce it when it comes down. I think the Euro US dollar, similar picture. If you can get a long trade off of this demand level down here, might be a good long trade as well. US dollar JPY, we were long on it last week and we took profit, but we didn't take profit deliberately. We had moved our stop loss way up into the profit levels and it came back and took it out, which is great. We made a profit, so that's fine. We made a decent profit on that particular product. The ZAR, the South African Rand against the US dollar, is just going down. We're not seeing much of a recovery at the moment, so the South African Rand is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger against the dollar. Euro Great British Pound is most certainly on the short side, dropping downwards, so stay short. I'd stay short next week on that as well. The US dollar Canadian dollar has been concerning me a bit, because what I saw is you got this heavy daily resistance, heavy daily support, and this line in here, which is a sort of 4-hour support and resistance line, which it's like a magnet, keeps coming back to it. So just keep an eye out for this. It's kind of messing around with your trading. I was expecting it'll come all the way down to support and go up, but this line is really giving it a hard time. So there seems to be money lying around in this area, so keep your eyes open for that if you're trading that. Aussie dollar US dollar was a strong bullish run, and then of course it had a little bit of correction here. I'm expecting it to correct a little bit more and you can get in with a nice trade. Those of you that trade Bitcoin, it is in its trend, it's staying in its trend. I'd wait for it to come back down to this level before I take some more long if I was trading into that. My trade of the week will be a short on the FTSE. I'll say that we're going to go short on the FTSE next week. I think we're going to get a decent trade there. And then on the Euro US dollar, I think we'll look for a long trade somewhere down here in the demand levels. which are waiting. There's money waiting here. So if we can get that money, maybe we can take it long rather than short. I was going to take a short out of this level here, back down to here, but it's quite a long bar. So maybe we'll just wait for the long, take the long from here upwards. That doesn't look too bad either. So that's the charts. So that's the charts. That's what we're looking at for the week. That's what happened last week. That's a little bit of interesting stuff. Don't forget, guys, trading is risky, and 80% of traders do lose money. And if you don't like losing money, then you probably shouldn't be trading because it's risky or because you might lose money. Look, at the end of the day, guys, there's so many traders out there. In fact, the traders that get into the market and trade on the 5-minute charts, no matter how good they are, no matter how long they've been trading, can actually, 99% of them lose. So they can actually lose quite easily. That's interesting little statistic, actually, if you think about it. And the traders that even trade on the higher time frames, like myself, on the 4-hour and the hour, and they swing trade or position trade, those traders tend to be between 70 and 80% tend to lose. That's quite a lot. That's quite a high rate of loss. So you have to understand when you get into the markets that your possibilities of losing in the market are relatively high, because failure among traders is humongous. It's gargantuan. It's just giant. There's so many that just don't make it. I don't want to make you feel bad. I don't want to give you this advice and you think, oh, I'm going to go running off to that other YouTuber that tells me I can make $1 million because that's so much more positive and so much better. I just want to tell you the truth. I want you to know that you're not going to do this in a day. And this is not an easy task. Trading is a 50-50 game. What you have to understand is that in the markets, there are buyers and there are sellers. And behind all those candles and squiggly lines and straight lines and little things that you draw in, the market's not interested in what you've put in there or what you've drawn in there. Behind those lines are human beings that are looking to make a profit, and you have to trade against those human beings. In other words, there's a pro trader out there that's gone and he's worked for JP Morgan or one of these companies, and he's learned everything about trading, and he's got information at his disposal that you couldn't possibly ever dream of having. He knows how to trade. He's also trading among other traders. He's not alone. That trader has got all the information and all the knowledge to trade in the market. You come along as a beginner and you're like, I'm going to beat the market. So you trading against him or her and you're going to beat that person, you're going to have a tough time of it. Believe me, you're going to have a tough time of it. So to learn this game takes time. It'll take you a couple of years to get the feel. It'll take you a while to get to understand how you can trade in the market. So don't think this is easy. Don't think that this is going to be a straightforward game. The other thing I want to tell you guys is it's not about the strategy. It's not about candles or lines or little squiggly things in the market. It's about people, and it's about your psychology, and it's about how you approach your business. It's all in the business plan. So come back on Monday and watch Monday's video where I'll teach you how you can put a business plan together that'll make you a successful and a profitable trader in the stock market. And also, while you're here, drop down to the description, get your free Forex book. It's there for you. Go and enjoy it. And I'm asking nothing for it, so just go and download it. It's a PDF. Grab it and enjoy it. And then also, I put out the trade of the day. Every single day I put a trade of the day out. It's not trading advice, it's just an idea. So it's what I'm trading, and you can have a look at, hey, what's Rob trading? Am I doing the right thing? Am I trading the right trades? And, I'm not saying I'm right, but you might want to compare yourself to others, because, that pro trader's got all those people around him to talk to, and you're all alone. So putting that out as well. And then for the members who join the membership on YouTube, I've actually put out a video every day, and then I give them a list of what I think is going to happen with a specific amount of favorite trades, whether they're going to go up or down, in my opinion. And you can have a look and see what you've analyzed and see if it lines up with what I've analyzed as well. That also is a little bit of a help to you to determine your trading and how you're going and that sort of thing. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope the week goes well for you next week, and we can talk again and see what happens next week, and if we have a good start to the new month, because it's the new month coming up again. We've gotten September behind us. September has historically been actually quite a poor month. This month is actually looking pretty strong at the moment. Till the next video, don't forget to come back and watch Monday's video to find out how you can become a profitable trader. Cheers guys, thanks, ciao, and bye.